Hey guys, how you doing? This is Chris Rod coming at you with another YouTube video for Sun City Lawn Care. And the reason why I'm making this video is because I don't talk about this enough when it comes to marketing or advertising for lawn care, for your lawn care business. Okay, for 2020, it's a new year. The other day I had posted on a couple of Facebook groups, what new services are you guys providing to increase your revenue stream for 2020? And I got a couple actually I got a lot of responses. Some were kind of left field, others were of some value in regards to the post. But in my opinion, what I thought was that everything that everybody's going to be providing is something that I feel as a lawn care company, you guys should have already been providing, okay? Now, granted, in different parts of the states, you guys are primarily doing mowing and trimming jobs, and that's it. Or you might be doing some hedging, and that's it. But a year ago, there was a very renowned gentleman in the lawn care community who's all about teaching and coaching the lawn care community on how to have a successful business, and he started to implement different services. I think he started implementing different services. I didn't see any actual videos of those application processes, but what he did was he took a whiteboard and he broke down every single aspect of the business that you can add on as a service as far as being a lawn care professional. And the number, the total dollar amount provided for that particular client was very large. And, in my mind, I'm like, I'm already doing this. I don't need to do that any further. But different services, marketing and advertising is what we're talking about today, how to increase your revenue. So what I'm going to be teaching, not teaching necessarily, but kind of giving you guys my thoughts and my input as far as a marketing perspective is what this video is about. Now, the reason why I can say what I'm about to tell you guys is because I also own and operate a digital marketing agency, okay? I have been doing that for the past 3 going on 4 years now, and that's in addition to my lawn care business, okay? So I apply everything that I'm going to be talking to you guys about today, I actually implement into my own business practice, and that combination has afforded me the opportunity to actually leave the 9-to-5 hustle and create my own business practices full time, okay? For 2019, I was actually able to just stop doing the 9-to-5 hustle and go full-time business owner on 3 different business practices that I have, okay? One of them is a lawn care business, and the other one is my marketing agency, which I've been doing longer than the lawn care service business. But more so, the reason back to the, getting back to the video is because Brian's Lawn Maintenance came out with a video, and then I believe it's Florida's, I want to make sure I get the right word here, the right name of the company. I'm sorry. Hold on one second, guys. Hold on. I'm going to bring it up. It's Florida's Turf Pros, I think. Yeah, Florida's Turf Pros. They were doing a duo combo video on marketing for 2020, adding new customers to your business and increasing your revenue stream. So I want to feed off of that a little bit, and the topics I want to talk about is the things that they touch base inside of their videos, okay? And I want to answer some of the questions that were in some of the comments, okay? And this is coming from a digital marketing agency perspective and a lawn care business perspective, okay? So I own both, I do both, I practice what I preach. So as far as Brian's video primarily had to do with postcards, okay? And postcards is a great way to go. And as you can see right here, guys, I actually do my own postcards. And I've got a front and back side. Well, these aren't postcards. These are door hangers, okay? I don't do the postcards, but 2020, okay? So I might go down the postcard route. To me, postcard, door hanger, same sense. And there's aspects of Brian's video where he's talking about postcards, and you have to understand a little bit about marketing to actually implement a postcard strategy, okay? It's a simple marketing strategy. He talks about, learning the color wheel and whatnot, and that's great. And you should get some fundamental understanding, okay? But the main aspect of a postcard or a door hanger, a flyer, a mailer is the copy. the actual ad copy, okay? And that would be the terminology you'd want to use when implementing or building this postcard or mailer, this flyer, is the ad copy, okay? The one thing that you want to pay attention to and focus on your actual ad copy, and as you can see, and it's backwards, but right off the bat when they see this, it's keep your lawn green, okay? That's my hook, okay? And then get a quote today, okay? And I've got these in larger print and they're bolded, but the actual wording, this is all what's referred to as your ad copy. And the same thing on the backside. Now here I've listed some of the services we provide, but I have an actual handful more, which is why I actually put and more. So it creates a little curiosity factor as well. And then we've got a time sensitive first visit, set price, okay? And that's a couple, there's a million ways to skin a cat, okay? But the primary focus on your door hanger, your flyer is, or your postcard for that matter, is the actual ad copy, okay? That is the material you should research. And the material, when you're focusing and you're analyzing your competition or you're analyzing other postcards out there, is pay attention to the actual ad copy and what they're putting on theirs. Don't recreate the wheel, already implement. Again, don't copy verbatim, but generate new ideas based off of their ad copy. If you know that a business or a competitor is already succeeding in that marketing strategy, go ahead and utilize that methodology and focus on the actual ad copy, okay? That's what I wanted to talk about. In regards to Brian's video, you can touch base and you start to do an analysis on your competition. This is where the marketing of my side comes out in me when you're doing this sort of marketing strategy, is you take all the other flyers that you see out there. Like for example, in Brian's video, he talks about when he's handing out his postcards or he's hanging them, he looks at the other ones and he's making he's taking a mental note of what they're doing also, what he likes, what he doesn't like, and then see what works and see what doesn't work. Take your competitors, analyze the ad copy, and implement. Don't recreate, don't copy verbatim, but take note of what's working and what's not working. That's the best message I can give to you in regards to creating your actual own door hanger or postcard for that matter. Now, with that being said, when you jump over to Florida Turf Pros video, and the gentleman, the owner of the company, when he's giving his video, very, very valuable information from not just a lawn care perspective, but from a marketing agency analysis perspective, and what he's offering and suggesting that you guys do. I highly recommend you guys do the exact same things. If you've never done any part of those marketing strategies, definitely implement them for 2020. Now, what he touches base on 3 key aspects of what he implements on a yearly, daily, monthly basis is the Google My Business, okay? I would like to, I don't want to say endorse, but that method, okay, you should not, as a business owner, you are not doing justice to your business if you don't have a Google My Business listing, okay? Now, there's going to be comments, there's going to be companies out there, there's going to be the guys that say, I've owned a lawn care business for 20 some years and I've never had a Google My Business listing. I've never needed one and I've made millions. And that's fine and that's great. That worked for you. But what we all need to understand in today's society, there are things that are happening with today's evolving effects of everybody and their mother being on social media, everybody and their mother constantly scrolling through their phones. I bet you right now you got guys in your company that while on the job, they're scrolling through their phones, or while they're taking a break, they're scrolling through their phones, okay? We live on that device, okay? And to not have your business listed on Google, for that matter, you are not doing justice enough for your business, okay? You are missing a huge opportunity. And what Florida Turf Pros is touching base on is the simplicity behind actually having a Google business listing and having the reviews there. The reviews validate the business, okay? Last year, 2018, 66% of the market, meaning the people, are researching a product or business on their device and actually looking at the reviews before they decide to make a purchase. 66% of the society is doing that, okay? And if you're not there, if you're not visibly there on that platform, that medium, Google for this matter, you're missing out on targeted traffic, okay? So what he's suggesting is you simply just go to Google, and I'm gonna walk you through real quick, and you guys will dive into my video here, my screen that I'm going to actually share. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so like I was saying is Google My Business. This is one of the questions that someone had asked in the videos is how do you actually create a Google My Business listing? Just simply go to Google, type in Google My Business, and then you'll see the paid ad that they're actually utilizing to list your business. And right here where it says add or claim your business, you just click on that. And then it's going to take you to the next page in which you can follow the instructions. How easy is that? Add your business listing through Google My Business. Google My Business. It's going to give you the option, and it automatically logs into mine because I'm actually logged into my Google account. But let's just sign out of this particular account. And then it's going to list a couple options if you already have a listing. If not, you just go to add account. And when you go to add account, you're going to be creating a new account for myself or my business. And then it walks you through the actual process of establishing your name, your last name, your email address, and etc. It walks you through this process. It does not get any easier than this, okay? So Google My Business listing, it's not just about getting the reviews, because the reviews you definitely want. And every time you finish with a client, you can ask them, hand them your phone and say, do you mind leaving us a quick review? Or what I do is that when I'm done with a client later that day, when I get back to the office, I shoot them a quick message or email, if we're invoicing or if we're just touching base, is if you need anything else, let me know. I also send them a snapshot of my Google My Business listing so that they know it's the right one. And then two, I kindly ask them, hey, if you don't mind, I'd appreciate some feedback. If you could, when you get a free moment, leave us a quick review, and I would appreciate that. And if you need anything in the future, let me know. It's as simple as that, if you're on that one-on-one relationship with your current client, okay? And if not, there's nothing wrong with just asking them for a simple review. More so, this is important if they found you online in the first place, okay? Now, if they had cold called you because they got your phone number from Facebook, for example, you can still do it. Ask them for a review on Google. But if they found you on Facebook, for example, or Instagram, ask them for a review on Facebook. It's simple as that as well, okay? Now, you want to focus this, especially if when you left the client, that they were 100% satisfied, okay? Now, if this is a previous client or a past client and there was some sort of confrontation or maybe disgruntled or they weren't 100% happy, I wouldn't necessarily advise you do it with those particular customers, but you shouldn't be leaving your clients unsatisfied in the first place, right? So that would be an opportunity. But the one thing I want to add, the one thing I want to add to Florida Turf Pro's video and the comment about Google reviews is you can't just stop there. 2020 is the new year, okay? You guys should be taking it to the next level, okay? And don't just create the Google My Business, okay, and getting those reviews. You want to get on the Google Maps, okay? What we refer to in the marketing agency is the map pack, okay? And the map pack is when you type in the search bar, lawn care city state or lawn care city, and then the first thing you see is probably 1 or 2 paid ads, maybe 3 paid ads, but then you see the map of your local area, and then you've got the 3 listings there. That is what's referred to as the map pack, okay? You want to get in the map pack, okay? So how do you get inside of the map pack listing? You need to establish your Google business on Google Maps. That's it. That's how easy it is. Okay, so type, after you've established your business on Google My Business listing, you've claimed it. Next, go to Google Maps and add your address, your business address in there, okay? It's as simple as that. And then as you're doing that, make sure you're optimizing for the keywords for your local area. Okay, so when you start typing in your description or adding any content to your website, you're adding the actual physical location. And then what you do, and this is the next level, because you guys are going to take your 2020 marketing to the next level. Besides Google Business, Google reviews, take it to the extreme and establish your Google Map listing. Embed the map listing, okay, once you create it, go to your actual Google Maps embed listing, the URL, and put that onto your business website on the home page. So like Florida Turf Pros, what they talk about is adding a YouTube video, Make sure your hook's there. You got a YouTube video. At the bottom of your home page, you embed your Google Maps listing, okay? That URL, that link, that embed code you put on your website. So now you have your website with the map listing, okay? Google, the algorithm understands that, and it starts to put you in the Google Maps, okay? And I'm gonna show you again what it looks like. So when I go to Google, actually, let me turn back on the recorder. We're just going to type in Longcare. You know what, I'm gonna take a screenshot and I'll post it in here, but when you go to the Google Maps, you see Sun City Longcare right there. Okay. So that would be the next thing is the Google Maps, okay? Outside of that, the postcards and he referred to it as the 5 rounds, okay? So obviously that would be step number 2, or the second best marketing strategy is the postcards. Now, I don't suggest you just do the 5 round, okay? I would take it to 9 or 10 round, okay? And you can simply do this before your actual service at the property where you're already at, and you target what he's suggesting, I believe 5 rounds, or in my case, we do up to 10 properties. So we visit the 10 properties within that one property. Okay, this is going to increase your drive density, and that would be the most, I think that's almost like neck and neck with the Google listing, because these are existing customers. And if you can target the other customers in that vicinity, increasing that drive density and decreasing your expense on gas would be a very valuable asset as far as a marketing strategy. Next thing you know, you're getting the phone calls from the neighbors. More often than not, that strategy, when I actually do the door hangers and I do the 9 round or 5 round, I've gotten the calls from them and it works out. But I get most of my phone calls from my Google listing, okay? The third strategy is creating that video and putting it on your website page. It can't just stop there, okay? Yeah, create the video, embed that video from YouTube, that YouTube URL onto your website. You're going to want to do that for each service that you provide. This is next level. Again, going back to 2020 marketing, is you just don't want to stop at that one video. Every video you create, or if you create a video about each of the services that you provide, you take that embedded URL and you put that on each page of your business website, okay? Take it to the next level, do one for each of the services that you provide. And then you're also gonna wanna take that embedded URL, okay, because you're gonna change the anchor text on your website URL for that video on that particular page. Then you post that to your social media platforms on Facebook. If it's short enough, you can do it on Instagram. And then you have that Facebook link from your website redirected back to your business page, okay? Because it goes back and forth and you're creating that organic traffic, because if you're posting on Facebook, you want to redirect that to your business page, okay? And that way you're sending traffic back to your actual website. When you start to send that free traffic back to your business website, it's going to increase the traffic on your website, thus increasing your actual Google's your website ranking on Google. Okay, so not only are you going to target the map pack listing, the 3 at the top here with the actual map, you're also going to be targeting the actual top 10 listing on page 1 of Google. And the way to do that is by sending traffic to it. Okay, because you're going to post the video on your website. You're going to post the video on your social media platforms. When you post that video on your social media platforms, you're going to add in the description the URL to your business page, so that when people see your video on social media, they click that URL and it sends them to your business page, okay? That's one of the methods to creating free traffic, okay? When you do that, you're going to increase your website rankings as well, okay? And then he talked about the bonuses, okay? Tagging the videos in the description, tagging the photos. I'm going to tell you one extra step, one extra bonus, okay? Doing that on social media is gold, okay? You cannot go wrong with that, okay? But when you're taking your videos and then you're uploading them onto your desktop, or you're posting them straight from your cell phone, okay? You want to change the actual meta description on the photo, or the alt text, okay? you want to add in your business name on that alt text or that the embed on the actual picture. Okay, when you do that, okay, and you post it to social media, okay, it's going to create the authority behind it. Okay, and then don't just stop there, because you're going to take it to the next level. When you take that picture and you post it on social media, at the same time, second later, post it on Google, because what you're going to do then is you're going to create a link. Okay, you're going to establish that your picture belongs to your business on your social media account. You're also going to establish on Google that that picture belongs to you as well. Okay, and you're going to do that by changing the alt text, okay, and adding your business name on the alt text on the pictures. So when you're posting the pictures on Google and people are searching for lawn care services in Dallas, Texas, your pictures are popping up as the top pictures, and you've changed the alt text, and it links back to your actual business website. Okay, providing real valuable content. Don't be salesy in any way, shape, or form. Just provide content. Do that on a consistent basis, and the words, and this is next level. Okay, the words in your video are going to slowly start to be optimized. For example, in this video, when I start talking about lawn care marketing, if I say lawn care marketing enough inside of the video, the algorithm on YouTube is going to recognize within the video and the content that this video is specifically about lawn care marketing for 2020. So it starts to rank the video ahead of all other videos. So when you're doing that for videos, you do that for your videos for your actual business website. You also do that for all of your pictures, and you change the alt text or inside of the description of the pictures or the videos. You implement the keywords that you want to talk about, and providing the valuable content. That shouldn't just be something you don't do. That should come naturally to you guys. Just talk about your day, talk about your trip, talk about the services that you're providing for this particular client. And when you're taking a video of said client, the before and after shots, and you post those, when you start putting the description, okay, add in that content, make that the valuable content that you're providing. This is how Sun City Lawn Care trims these particular types of bushes. This is how Sun City Lawn Care does a sod installation for 2020. When you provide that content, you make it relevant content, and that way when users or customers are interested in the services that you're rendering or you're providing, that content is free knowledge to them. It turns into free knowledge. And, when you provide that free valuable content, that's what puts you ahead of your competition, okay? I think that's going to be it, guys. I just want to answer a few questions that I saw in regards to the two videos from Brian's Lawn Maintenance that I noticed and the Florida Turf Pros, is how to set up the Google business listing. Hopefully this video answers that question. I'm going to go ahead and include that in the how-to, and then I'll show you a quick picture, a snapshot of the map pack listing that you want to do as well. And then another question somebody asked is, how would you know if they already have that type of service? So when you're producing your postcard or your door hangers, and you're either listing the services or you're not listing the services, you want to appeal to those that already have existing lawn care provider services, okay? So you're not going to know. You're not going to know whether your neighbors or those neighbors have a lawn care service provider. What you're going to want to do is essentially not necessarily make an assumption, but make your postcard or your door hanger not salesy to where it doesn't appeal to them, but perhaps that they would be interested in a service that you provide, or maybe a service you don't provide. But the essential point is you just don't want to make it sound very salesy, okay? Another question was, I know nothing about marketing. This gentleman puts an ad in the paper at the early start of the season. The question I have for you, because your question is you don't know anything about marketing, so what do you recommend as far as the next level for marketing for your business, is why are you still doing paper ads? In the digital marketing world, these are kind of outdated even for some businesses, but for the lawn care industry, when you're doing drive density and your focus is that, this is a key aspect, because when I target, when I'm at a client's property, the other neighborhood clients, they're typically at work. So there's nobody home to see our truck and to see when I'm there working. unless they're home. But when they're not home, the opportunity to reach those clients, those potential clients, is through the actual physical hanging of the door hangers or the postcards. But if you're doing an ad, ads in newspapers is very outdated, okay? Business owners, and this is increasing statistics, business owners are decreasing their actual ad dollars in print, okay? And increasing their ad dollars in digital marketing, okay? So the question to you is, what should you do next? Why aren't you putting ad dollars into social media platforms like Facebook or Instagram or YouTube? It's targeted traffic, and you can get very specific with which specific neighborhood or zip code you want to target, as opposed to putting an ad in the newspaper where it reaches the whole city, increasing your drive density. Maybe you just reach that specific zip code, okay? Put your ad dollars into a Facebook campaign, ad campaign for a specific zip code. That should be your next level. The last question was how to get postcards out to everybody. You can do one of two things. Your postcards you can mail out, or you can send out a mailer and pay to have those disseminated throughout the city. Or you can simply do what the Florida Turf Pros is doing, is what I think he referred to it as the 5-rounder or 5 rounds. In my case, we do 10 rounds, or we target 10 different houses in the vicinity of a property that we're already at, okay? So after I leave that property, when all said and done, is we walk up and down the neighborhood and we put a door hanger on each different property. That is how you disseminate your cards, your postcards, or your flyers, okay? I hope you guys found some value in this video. Check out the description. Visit my website if you'd like to see some of the things that we're implementing, we're going to be modifying for 2020. You can also reach me on Facebook at facebook.com/suncitylawncare.com. Okay, guys, if you have any questions, leave me a comment below. Love to hear back from you guys anytime. Ciao.